Welcome, Sagittarius and Sagittarius Crosswatchers, to your reading for this week. So, hope you guys have had a great week. We have, I was supposed to say, like, oh crap. So, we have the Seven of Swords here. Here's the thing, Sag. I feel like I'm kind of getting the vibe that this card may represent you, but let me explain a little bit. I feel like it feels like you may have been in an argument with someone or you got into it with them, and I feel like they seem to really underestimate you. You know, sometimes people can do that. I'm a Saggy as well, and sometimes because Saggies are, usually pretty easygoing and easy to get along with, that they assume that there isn't any fire in there, and there is. And so I feel like they really thought that they were going to come in and get the best of you. And that's definitely not what happened. And I feel like if it was a negotiation or whatever it was, I feel like you definitely went in and you came out not only with what you wanted, but I feel like you got a little bit extra because this person tried to play games, and you were able to like springboard into being able to add some icing on the cake because this person was trying to play games. I feel like what they were doing, here's the thing. It's not like you were coming in and trying to steal something from somebody, right? You were coming in wanting to, have a compromise or a negotiation about something. And this person thought they were going to come in and they were going to hit you below the belt, and they were going to play all these games, and they had all these underhanded tactics that they were going to use. And it's like they kind of came in there with their chest puffed out thinking that it was a slam dunk, and it wasn't. And I feel like the reason there's this kind of like deceptive energy around it is because, or what I'm feeling anyway, is because they were like in them thinking that they're, the greatest thing since baked bread. They actually weren't paying enough attention and don't realize that they, had to give up more than they actually wanted to. That seems to be where that energy is coming from. And I feel like you're kind of, here's the thing though, it's not like that happened and you didn't have to suffer for it, right? Like you're holding all those swords by the pointy end. So I feel like there were some things that had to be either like faced or said or done within that situation that I'm going to be honest, I feel like part of you, I almost said that you feel bad. I'm not really feeling that too much. It feels more that you're like, that you wish that it didn't have to come to that. Right. And it's not like, oh, they provoked you and Sag exploded. It doesn't feel anything like that. I feel like it's more like they thought they were, they thought they were coming in, guns blazing, and maybe they did. But they were kind of no match, and it's almost like you were able to sidestep them without them even realizing it. But I feel like there were things that were said and done that have forever changed something here. And it's almost like it had to happen. And I feel like you kind of knew in the back of your mind that it was coming, but it was, instead of like having time to transition, I feel like it was like someone just ripped the Band-Aid right off and you didn't even know they were standing there, right? So it feels like it has this energy of feeling like that hurt more than it needed to type deal. If that makes sense. So then we have the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. I feel like there are, hold on for a second here. There seems to be something here that you're not really, not that you're like hiding what happened or that you would if anybody asked. It just feels like it's not something that you want to talk about. You know what I mean? You know how some people can be really chatty, and then when they're upset, it's like, you know that they're upset because maybe they don't get loud, they don't get aggressive, they just get real quiet. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. I'm kind of getting that's the vibe here, and I feel like somebody, it's like they may have heard the commotion, but they didn't know exactly what was going on, and I feel like they kind of come in and just want to touch base and make sure you're okay. Right? And I feel like whoever it is, you're kind of shocked that it's them. I feel like you really won't expect it. You're kind of like, oh, I didn't think. It's not like, oh, least of all, you know, because there's bad blood between the two of you, but it feels more that it's, you kind of didn't know that this person was keeping an eye on you, or not in a creepy way, right? But that that there was that level of concern coming from them. I feel like because you're coming out of the situation with this person, there may be this kind of like pull to be a little bit suspicious of this one because you've been through, you know, the garbage that you just were. And I feel like this person has been through some things recently as well. But I feel like they seem to be looking to you because they are concerned about you, but also there's this level of like them wanting you to heal them. And I feel like, and you're, from what I'm seeing, Sag, I don't really think that that's what you're looking for right now. From what I'm seeing, I'm not really seeing that you're kind of feeling a connection there. And I feel like whatever this person presents you with, even if it's like there is that care and concern, but they also are there because they want something, right? And I feel like you're looking at it like you kind of want to take some time to sort a few things out, right? We have the Ace of Cups there with the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. And I feel like it's almost like if this, you know, offer from this person, sorry, I just dropped a couple cards. If this offer from this person had come at a different time, I feel like not so much like down the road, you would have been flattered. If it was in like the past, there may have been some genuine interest, but I feel like because it's being presented when it is, it's just like, it's just not the time. And that's not, you know, advice or anything. I feel like that's just kind of, you're looking at it like, oh, it's not a terrible offer, but it's just the, you know, 100% the wrong time. Because I feel like instead of being in this energy that this person is in, where you're looking to kind of build something, you're not really in that place. I'm going to be honest here, Sag. I feel like you're holding everything in, looking for, almost being like hyper vigilant, because this person, I mean, obviously they didn't get the best of you, but I feel like them even trying to made you look at it like almost feeling like it's difficult to trust people. We're just going to pull one more to close out the read. Can we get one more for Sag? One more for... We have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I feel like your reaction to this would have been very different, but based off of what just happened, it's kind of like, you know, it's just not the time. So, I'm not sure why that reading needed to come through, but there it is. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.